Hey, we're live. It's James speaking, trainingsites.io. Let me ask you a question. This morning, when you woke up, the first thing you did is you went to your desk and you probably saw something like this. It's that white canvas, that blank chat screen for your favorite AI tool that just said, "Hey, what can I help you with today?" What I want to talk about is the what I can help you with today. This is a question that comes up all the time for the people in trainingsites.io who are just learning about agents and all these AI skills, the stuff I've been talking about for the past couple months. They just say, why do I need an agent? Where does it fit into my business? What kind of agent do I need and why would I want to use it? These are honest questions, and a lot of people have it because in many cases they're stuck here. What do I do? Where do I go? What do I need to actually get this to work? So what I've done today is I've gone through, and I have these documents for you. It's at trainingsites.io/join. But what I did is I built out two recipe books for you. And I'll show you this one. The first one is an agent recipe book, 37 real problems and 37 agent fixes. So this is a what agents can actually do in your business starting today. And then the other one that I did was revenue recipes. So I have another one here with a revenue recipe book because I think for most people, it's like if you're in business, it's like I want to earn more money, I want to generate more revenue, I want to find new customers, or I want to save time, save money, and maybe make sure that I put out the best product that I possibly can because I'm emotionally invested in all of the content that I create. Now, the reason I say that is sometimes there's people who are not in a uh, don't want to say nonprofit, but someone who's teaching, for example, in a traditional sense, they don't earn revenue by being a better teacher. They might want to be able to save time, energy, and effort. They may want to be able to create a better product. But at the end of the day, we've got these agents that are available for us that can do a whole bunch of things. But the question is, what are those things? And that's why I put these documents together. The other way I look at this, and it might make it a little more obvious as to what an agent does, it's kind of like the difference between um, a kitchen and a recipe. You know, that blank screen that we see here, every time that we start playing around with Claude right here, it's like we come to this is a perfect kitchen. I don't know if you've seen it. There was just a documentary on Gordon Ramsay. It was a really good documentary, but in that, there was some gorgeous meals that he created. And in order to have those meals, he needed to have a kitchen that had all of the tools, all the ingredients. It needed to have everything that was in there to be able to cook something, whether that be the steak restaurant or a French cuisine or what have you. We've all got that restaurant, that blank screen. What we don't have are the recipe cards. And these agent skills are exactly the same as the recipe cards because what they mean to you and me is that if we have an ideal customer profile and our own private brand and outcome that we're promising, whether that be the New York Steakhouse or the breakfast bar or the French cuisine, we know that we've got a list of recipes that we can follow with these agent skills. And every single time we follow the recipe that has the tools that we need, the ingredients that we need, and the order in which we need to cook them in our kitchen, we know that we're always going to get the exact same meal. And the part that's super exciting, I think, for most people now who have been in the AI space, and myself especially, is that there's been another change that happened 2 days ago for Claude, but maybe 3 weeks ago officially for people in the AI space, and that's OpenClaw. OpenClaw, and now that we can do tasks, scheduled tasks in Claude as an example, um, we now have a sous chef. So this is someone that can look at all of the different recipe cards and know which grouping of cards or grouping of recipes it needs to do some complex meals. And this is a super cool thing, and it has to do with what are we going to do with our agent recipe book. So let's take a look at some of the examples, and then we'll take a look at the revenue recipe one, because there's one that I think people are missing, and I'll give you a hint on it right now. This is the one that I'm super excited about. In your CRM, there's an absolute wealth of knowledge that is in the CRM. And the revenue one is going to talk on these, but The example I just was playing with this morning is that if I have someone that I remember, I can just basically tell my agent, start this campaign or make this offer to this particular person. Or who are the people that visited the website yesterday? Offer them this product or this service. So not only can I do that and it get done for me, I can now have my recurring task or my sous chef just go, every Monday or every Tuesday, see who logged into the website, who hasn't got this product or service, and actually go and get it done. So here's some of the ones that I have. Provide these ones with you so you can look around at them. And I broke them, kind of in, and I'm explaining the kitchen and the recipe card in here. And the real difference for all of us is that we now have something that is super fast, super consistent, and it's iterative. So these agents and skills, our sous chef and our recipe cards, if we find a better recipe, we can change the recipe we use. If we find a better way or additional recipe cards, we can tell the sous chef, hey, use this one instead of that one. And in many cases, it's smart enough to know which ones it should be using, which is even cooler. So, if I look at it and I've got my restaurant and my kitchen running and I've got my recipes and I've got my sous chef, this would be the day in the life of your agents if you're willing to build them. And think about what am I doing manually? How am I generating more revenue? How am I saving myself time and money? And then take a look at this. So this book, and I'll make this a little bit bigger. Let me see, we'll do it this way. This example here, I'll just pull this up. This example here, I got 37 recipes that are available for, and you can see these ones. But if, in this case, look at what happens, and then we'll see which recipe was used and how it fit in. So let's see what an actual day looks like when the agents are handling the busy work. So 7:30 in the morning, instead of getting up to that blank screen we were looking at, you pick up your phone. Your agent has prepared your daily briefing. You got 3 new leads that came in overnight. You got 1 support ticket that needs attention. Yesterday's blog post got X number of people and some shares. You've got new sales or your revenue is up for the month at a certain amount. You didn't go to a single dashboard. You didn't create a dashboard. It came to you on your phone when you're having your coffee. Just an example. Follow up without thinking. So the agent looks through your CRM and it follows up 2 leads that are going cold. People that you maybe did a sales on or a pitch to or were in the shopping cart but didn't end up purchasing. One asked for pricing 6 days ago, you forgot. It's followed or created emails, drafted them for you to take a look at them and press send. Or maybe it's added a tag so that an automated follow-up message gets sent that you've already written. So you change one sentence, a couple of minutes, it's gone, they're taken care of. What about content? This is one that I already have set up. I record a YouTube video the day after. Instead of spending 2 hours grabbing the transcript, writing a blog post, creating a tutorial, doing social media, uploading to my community, it's done. The agent has gone and done that. Not me, the agent. So that sous chef knows which skills or which recipes it needs to do a post, to create a blog post, to download a transcript, to do social media, to send an email out to the people who are there. Client onboarding, you got a new coaching call, for example, or you've got a new sprint or class that you're doing, or a new webinar that you're doing. Those things are all available. Maybe you're at lunch and you're going, you know what? I just saw this YouTube video, or one of the people that I subscribed to had a really great idea. You just capture it, make a voice note, maybe you send a quick instant message to yourself, and you've now got workshop ideas, and it comes up and surfaces, and maybe their agent goes and does some research on the profitable topic finder skill to find out if that's willing to do something. Maybe you say, hey, I want to do a YouTube video on that. It writes the script for the YouTube video for you. Workshops that you're doing on a regular basis, live classes that you're preparing for, the numbers without a spreadsheet, all of this is done for you. You're freed up because you now have time to do what it is that you love and maybe generate more income by talking to people, real people. but that stuff that was done on the computer before, whether it be outbound lead generation, marketing and selling, and the stuff that is taking up time that doesn't allow you to do that, your agents have done that now. And these are the things that we have to figure out. What are our recipe cards? And we need to have a sous chef, an agent that understands, I want more money, I want more leads, I want more time. It's able to pick those recipes in order to create those or figure them out. And if I just look at what we just talked about right there, from the 37 that I'm giving you, we've got recipe 1, 4, 6, 7, 12, 14, 17. We've got 12 of the 37 recipes in this book are running in a single day. Now, if you didn't have the recipes, what would you have done? Would you have done a single prompt on each of these to try and get the same thing each and every day? Would you have copy and pasted the results into another prompt to try and do something? Would you have logged into a piece of software to take something and do a blog post? How much time, energy, and effort would you have spent there? This is available today. Here's a list of 37 ones that you might want to consider. These are things that allow you to leverage yourself and your business to either generate more money, more leads, or save time, energy, and money. If you're going to be in the education space, this is a huge time saver and allows us to actually talk to people or do the fun part of creating content. For my case, I love making YouTube videos. Maybe it's you in front of the classroom, maybe it's you doing the actual work with your students. But if it's with a business and your local business, the exact same thing happens. Start creating your skills, start putting them all together. And if you're not really sure how to create skills and play around with them, what I'd love for you to do is make sure that you go to trainingsites.io. I have 234 skills here, 240 skills now that are available for you. You can download them, start playing with them. These are your recipe cards. And when you're ready, all you need to do is take that next step, which is all about agents that have particular tasks that you do on a regular basis. These things are now done for you. And that's doing live class prep. That's generating proposals to people. That's making sure that you do their transcript content waterfall from YouTube. All of these things here we can build out, and now's the time to start thinking about it. So hope you enjoyed this. If you haven't already, like and subscribe to the channel. And there's the link for the campus. I'd love for you to join the community. It's free. I'll make sure that the downloads are here, my revenue recipe book, and also the agent recipe book. So take care, expect the best. We'll be back tomorrow with another great video.